Howdy, everybody, and welcome to Random Rhapsody's Æther-Shanties. I am Matthew R. Dawson, your friendly neighborhood host and game master for the SAGAS campaign. And joining me around my virtual table tonight are Alyssa, KOINES, Nico, and Nobody. Say hi, everyone.
Yo.
Howdy.
Unfortunately, Joe is delayed in getting home. Hopefully, he'll be back and with us for the second half of this session. Now, before we begin, we do have some announcements to get through, starting with a word from our sponsor for this campaign, SAGAS. SAGAS stands for Setting and Genre Agnostic System and was created by TTRPGs. It's a universally rules-light TTRPG designed to help you create your stories in any world imaginable. You can choose from over 100 unique features to build your characters, and there's also guidelines for quickly making your own unique abilities. SAGAS promotes helping allies over helping yourself and encourages teamwork to succeed in challenges. Using the smooth and fast combat rules, you can describe epic team combos that you can use in combat to take down your foes. In any setting, SAGAS provides a smooth integration of rules to create a unique framework to help you create your adventures. It uses a check-based roll-under resolution system, which is unique to most TTRPG systems. Your character features can change the size of the die you roll, and your allies can help you by giving you more dice, which improves the chances of getting the lowest possible number. There's a free 35-page playtest, which is available on DriveThruRPG, and the Kickstarter for SAGAS has been funded, so it should be released here soon. You can find the link in the chat and show description. Our next episode on Random Rhapsody is going to be Sonnet of Blood, our Curse of Strahd campaign. And things are pretty stressful for our heroes. Their apparent friend, Senia, just coup de grace Irina and then ran off. And there's only a couple who actually saw it happen. So that's going to be interesting. That's going to be this Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central right here on the Random Rhapsody Network. We're also on Patreon. If you can go to patreon.com/randomrhapsody, you can sign up and help out with the things we do here on the show. Perks include having access to our Discord, getting GM consultations, and even taking part in different one-shots that we have every year. You can go to patreon.com/randomrhapsody and check those out. And that's going to do it for our announcements. So join us as we return to the world of Loroupa and join a new group of heroes and their Æther-Shanties. And we're back. So if you watch our campaigns, you know how we do our recaps. I offer up the random Rhapsody coin, which is good for a free reroll during this session. If I do the recap, I get the coin, and I can use it in a plethora of horrific ways that I doubt anyone really wants me to have. But if you ever do, I'm totally down to make your lives miserable. I'm good with that. So with that in mind, does anyone want to do the recap?
Yeah, I'll take it on today. It's been a while since I've done one.
Fair enough. Okay, then, Skarn, tell us what happened last time on Æther-Shanties.
Okay, well, so yes, last time stuff happened, but before that, we escaped the casino because people were trying to capture us because people got caught cheating, and so we got our people out. We got Lark with us, but then Dreezy just kind of disappeared, and no one had any idea where he went, and we knew he got out, but we didn't know where. And so that was a real problem, but we couldn't stick around because the whole casino was basically, a massive chaos, and also they were trying to recapture Lark, so we had to get out of there. And she stayed behind to look for Dreezy while the rest of us went on, because we have to find this linguist guy if we want to ever understand the stuff that's on our ship. And I'm sure I'll remember his name later when we're not under so much stress, but there's a lot going on right now, because it turns out our linguist guy had been captured and he's going to be sold as a slave, so we went down to the workshop to work the warehouse to check it out and see if we could find him, but the warehouse has all these zombies around it, and then we tried to get close, but we got spotted by the zombies because apparently they're pretty decent at spotting people, which I didn't expect from corpses, and then that alerted a guy who was up in the window, and he was like shooting at us and stuff. So Zolos got kind of shot in the back, and we're running. We're out of here. Gotta go.
Yeah, that's pretty much sums it up. Okay, there you go. There's the random Rhapsody coin. Don't forget to use it. It's only going to last this session. Well, Wayfinder crew. As Skarn said, the party is still split. And that split is just growing at this point. Dreezy is still missing and was last seen with that group of mechagnomes flying into the hotel. And as you said, Lark has stayed behind. And I think you're currently hiding on top of a roof overlooking the casino, just watching and waiting for Dreezy to hopefully show up. So that's where you are, Lark. And the rest of you three, Skarn, Zolos, and Dr. Bloom, you're right now currently like running / limping a little bit away from the warehouse and into the dark seclusion of the back alleys. Hopefully nobody's following you, but we'll get to that here in a moment. Because I feel like it's been a little while since we heard from our good buddy Dreezy. Now, Dreezy, you had an interesting day. After getting, arrested for absolutely cheating at the game, that definitely did happen. You managed to get your teleporter back and start causing chaos, aided by Skarn and their illusion magic, and you found a group of hooded individuals that kind of reminds you a little bit of Jawas, but they're actually gnomes with mechanical body parts attached to them, and you managed to convince them to let you stay amongst them and down and low while they all scurried up into the hotel itself. So that's where we're picking up with you. The gnomes, there's about 8 of them in total, lead you up to the 35th floor of the casino, or of the hotel. And that's interesting because this building was maybe 5 stories, 6 at most. But you keep going up and up and up and up and up, and ooh, these dudes don't seem to be stopping at all. Perfectly content
Where
to
are
go
we
up.
going?
Said, where are we going? one of the gnomes kind of turns back and places a finger on his big bulbous nose and says, "Shh, we're getting up to the rooms."
All right, I guess.
On the 35th floor, you are led to room number 3571. One of the gnomes has to go and bend down in front of the door, and another one of the gnomes climbs up on his back to reach up and turn the handle. The handle is definitely sized for a more moderate-sized human, and so is the rest of the room. As the door swings open, you can see that there are two very large double beds in the room, a dresser, a table, and two high-back chairs as well. The gnomes immediately go scurrying into the room and make themselves kind of comfortable, leaving you standing there in the open doorway. So, Dreezy, what do you want to do?
I step in the room and have a good look around and do a perception check.
Go for it. Give me a perception
What
check.
do they got in here?
I feel like you're aiming. It's not a difficult thing to see about. You're aiming for a 5.
And is this just like a single room, or is it like a suite?
No, it is just a single room.
7.
Oof.
Womp womp.
You can see that there is a closed doorway to the right, just in front of the main area, which consists of 2 beds, like I described, a large chest of drawers, and a table with a couple chairs. The gnomes have all kind of moved in and are going about. They're sitting down. They're making themselves comfortable. And you do notice there's like suitcases and things like that all spread about, just like positioned right along the edges of the beds and things like that, and in a very, very uniform sort of way. All of them are closed. None of them are open. But you do see those, but that's really about it.
So, where did you fellas to town?
The older one, they've pulled their robe back over their head, and you can see that he does appear to be very similar to gnomes that exist on Loroupa. Their skin is kind of paler. Their eyes are a lot darker. Even the whites of their eyes look a lot more grayish in color. At least the eyes that you can see, because half of them have like big like glass monocle looking things implanted into their heads. Some of them have big old goggles that are just connected and that sort of thing. Different parts of their body is missing as well. Like the elderly one that I'm currently, who seems to be looking at you, you notice that his arm completely mechanical. He has one of those
sweet upgrades you guys got.
Oh, well, thank you. As for why we were here, just having a good time waiting for our ship to depart. What's your deal? Why were versions of you running all over the place?
But I think we have something in common. Seems like we both like the mechanics and tinkering. And I might have been tinkering with one of their game machines.
Oh.
They didn't seem to take too kindly to that one.
No, they definitely would not take kindly to that. I heard that they come down on cheaters really, really hard. So, oh man, no wonder they were looking for you.
Yeah, I appreciate the assist getting out of there.
Well, hey, us short people need to stick together. there's a lot of short hate throughout the multiverse, and everyone's always talking about how short people are looked down upon. And so we just figured that we would show some love and support to somebody who's of the same stature as us. And
Word, brother. That's right. They're all haters. They know they'd never have the style and class that we have.
ain't that the truth?
Just because our stature is a fraction, our other features are multiplied. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're preaching to the choir, and they lift up their little mechanical arm and give you a fist bump.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Joe. I didn't see you there. How's it going there, buddy?
Oh, yeah, no, just listening to all this short hate talk, so new to me.
Yeah, you've never heard about that before.
Nope, not at all.
But anyway, the gnomes kind of say, you can hang out here as long as you need to, but, I don't know how long you need to, but if the guards find you, we're just gonna be like, oh yeah, totally, he just holding us hostage. We're afraid for our lives and all that.
Wow, just gonna sell me out immediately, huh? All right, I see how it is.
I mean, we don't mind protecting you, but we gotta protect ourselves too.
Be here long enough for all of that. But are you guys traders or you repairman? What's your what do you do on your ship? I'm the captain / mechanic / like everything.
Make for me a persuasion check. This is gonna be you're developing a little bit of a rapport with them, but they've only just met you. So we're gonna see how much information you can actually get. Best scenario is you roll a 3. A 3 or lower is gonna be top tier. Everything you can get out of them. If you roll lower than a 3, we'll kind of see.
I rolled a 9.
So the gnome says, well, that sort of thing is top secret, I'm afraid. Let's just say that we're mechanics like you, and just leave it at that.
All right. Well, I was gonna ask you some stuff. We got a ship, and I know how pretty much everything works, but there's some stuff in some other languages and some technology that I have no idea about.
Oh, unknown technology, huh? And
yeah.
Are you
Crystals
trying to,
and whiz bangs and
You're trying to unload some of that stuff?
Shit, maybe. How much gold you got?
Oh, well, we represent a consortium that has quite a bit of gold. Depends on what sort of artifacts you have. Can you tell us a little more about that?
I've been needing an appraisal, to be honest. But also, I should speak for my whole crew. We'd much be more obliged to information or ongoing employment than a one-time sum, if you know what I mean.
Oh, well, I thought you were the captain. Captains make decisions for their crew all the time.
Yeah,
So
of course. That's what I'm doing right now.
Well, I mean, if you're wanting someone to come in and appraise, we would absolutely be willing to examine what you got. Unknown technology is always of interest.
Dope. Yeah, let me go ahead and get your number, contact information.
Oh, wow. You want to be able to contact us on the Psychic Crystal Network. Okay, yeah. For sure. The PCN. Yeah.
PCN. At least it's not PSN.
Yeah. But anyway, they're going to give you a small shard of crystal that contains the address to contact them via ship-to-ship communications.
Great. Yeah, we'll be in the system for a little while. I might hit you up later when we finish up, the mission we're on.
Sure.
Maybe
sure.
You never know. Might be having a party on the ship if everything goes well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, we're always up to party, if you get my meaning.
Oh yeah, I do. I'll have something fun to show off too back on the ship, technology-wise,
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
let's just say my name ain't Boomy for nothing.
Oh, you deal in explosives as well, do you?
Oh yeah. I like a big explosion. I'm an explosion kind of gob.
Oh, well, wow. We certainly know how to make that happen, don't we, boys? And all of them just kind of get a big old grin on their face and rub their mechanical arms together.
Yeah, see, my skin's tough, and he shows them all his scars and stuff, but not as tough as steel. I'm pretty jealous of those upgrades. Maybe I get something like that for myself someday when I get the materials.
It's very expensive and very time-consuming process. It's certainly not something you'd want to do on your own. But we do perform that kind of surgery. That's something we're very well known for, in fact. For the right price.
Nice. Well, yeah, I might be interested in purchase. Like I said, as soon as we get finished with this mission, we'll probably have some resources to trade and whatnot. What all? Can I get a small demonstration?
Yeah, you kind of watch as they show you a little bit of the different Borg parts that they have on their bodies. Weird saws and pincers and hands that kind of get taken off and put different tools on instead. They show how they can see in the dark through these special lenses. They talk a little bit about physical enhancement and that sort of thing. They kind of do it all, and all of them have different various body parts that have been replaced by mechanical prosthetics. That's the word I was looking for.
Wow. Oh yeah, very, very impressive, gentlemen. Well, I'll be going now. I don't want to take up any more of your time, but I'll hit you up on the bling bling crystal beeper. Dreezy out.
Okay, so are you just leaving through the front door to their hotel room?
Open the door a little crack and peek out, make sure the coast is clear.
Give me a perception check. Aiming for a 5.
My rolls are not good. A 6.
It is completely clear. You don't see anybody in the hallway.
Wait, was that 3 that I failed? Yeah, I rolled 3. I failed 3 different ones.
Yep.
Okay.
So you have
I'm
gained
at the full effort. That's good at least, but okay, I don't see anybody. I go out there into the hall.
Okay. You start making your way out into the hall. You're on the 35th floor. It took you a little while to walk it up. Are you just going back the way you
stairs?
came? Yeah, stairs. That's how you
Okay,
came up.
is there any sort of window
You're looking for a window?
Yeah, is there a window at the end of the hall?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I want to go look out the window.
Okay. You go padding down the hallway. You're kind of like halfway down the hallway, so it takes you a couple moments to make your way down to the far end. You do see the window. It's human height. So like you can barely see over the edge on your tiptoes. But you can see that there are several buildings across the way. You can see that you are on the northern side of the building, looking out, so you can see the big neon casino sign, the sign for the hotel, kind of blaring through your window a little bit. You can see across the street there are several other buildings, much shorter than this one, obviously, kind of from your perspective. The weird thing is like you're on the 35th floor. And you know for a fact that when you were walking around from the outside, the building only looked like it was 5 stories tall or so. But like the height perspective only makes it seem like you're a little bit taller than the buildings around you. Like you should be way up there looking down at
Be like
buildings.
up in the clouds.
Mm-hmm. But you're really not.
But it was 35 flights of stairs?
Yes, it was 35 flights of stairs.
Oh my god. Weird. Was there a door at the top of like every stairs? Like we passed 35 doors? Or 34, whatever.
So it wasn't like there's a door onto each level. Like it was just a big spiral staircase that you kept walking, and on each next level there was a level area that you could get off onto that floor. Otherwise you would just keep spiraling upward. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Interesting.
So no door, just an open area.
Is there any way to get down faster? Was there like a firefighter pole that I can slide down?
Not really, no. It was kind of an open gap on the other side as well, and it is a very, like, looking down on that side, you kind of get vertigo a little bit. It's high.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll try to descend down the stairs again.
Okay.
Sneakily. I'll go very sneakily.
Well, give me a stealth check. Security's tight right now. I need you to roll a 3.
Dreezy needs a new pair of shoes. I'm quiet as a mouse.
Okay. With a nat 1, yeah. You get down close to the ledge and just slowly make your way down. When you get to it takes a while. You're kind of panting a little bit when you get to the very bottom, but even then you are quiet as the mouse. At the first level, you pause, kind of hiding at the corner. That way you're not in plain view, and you can see that, like, down at the bottom of the casino, things are a little bit calmer now. You've been upstairs, and you've spent over probably several hours with the gnomes and all that. You don't hear much. The casino is actually very quiet. No sounds of those dings and blings and the sound of dice, the sound of people cheering. It's so quiet, you could hear a pin drop. You creep down a little more, glancing this way and that. Make me another perception check. Still aiming for a 5.
Yay! Oof, a 9.
You glance about a second time, looking this way and that. You don't see anybody at the at the front desk either. The front entryway is completely deserted.
Interesting. Okay. Is there a side, like a side or a back entrance?
Think of a hotel lobby, right? You've got your front desk, you got the big wide space, and then there's the staircase that goes up to the upper levels. You can see the 2 double doors to your right that lead out to the street. There are a couple closed doors and that sort of thing at either end of the building, and then to your left there's the big open pathway that leads into the casino itself. That's really about it.
Okay. And there's no people walking around?
None. Nor do you see anybody in the casino itself.
Ooh,
nor do you hear
that's not
anybody.
good. Okay, I guess I'm gonna try to sneak to the door. Gotta get out of here.
Give me another stealth check.
A 2.
As you're making your way out, you're creeping quietly down the remaining stairs and heading towards the door. As you do, the doors slide open and you see 2 individuals starting to walk through. You see them and you quickly dart to one side, getting behind one of those decorative trees that they have near the door.
Okay.
And as you glance to one side, you see that it's 2 men in suits. One looks humanoid, but gray-green skin of a half-orc. The other one is tall and lanky, almost simian-looking in nature. But they're both wearing the same suits of the security force that the casino here has. You can see in between the 2 of them, they have somebody in their grasp. It's this individual is short, very short, at least a third of their size. They're holding them, each is holding each arm and holding them up, as that way the person's legs are just kind of dangling underneath them. You can't help but notice that they have green skin. You did not catch most of the features of their face. It was obscured, but from the back you can see that they have kind of a bald head, little bit of brown hair that coming off the top of their head, but with that bald crown near the back area. Long pointed ears. Looks kind of like a goblin.
Better him than me. All right, when they go past, I'll slip out the door.
One more stealth check.
Four.
Whew, yeah. With that 4, you are able to slide your way out the door and get into the street, which is deserted. You are very thankful to know. You go scurrying across the street towards the nearest alleyway, hoping to hide yourself in the darkness. And as you do, Lark, you with us?
I'm here.
Okay, so Lark, you have been standing on top of a one of the buildings near the casino on the roof, watching and looking for your friend. They've been gone a couple hours. I would like you to make for me an endurance check to stay awake and be watchful this entire time. Do you have anything that helps you to stay alert or stay awake or be alert while looking for somebody?
I don't think so.
Okay. If you need to, you can also just type it in chat so we'll see it. Go ahead and roll a d10 for me. You are aiming for a 6. Nice, you rolled a 2. So with a 2, you managed to stay alert the entire time, and after several hours, you do see some security people coming back, bringing people with them, a handful of different people. You see a human be escorted back. You see what looks like a bugbear taken as well. Eventually, a goblin is taken back into the casino. And a few moments later, you spot Boomy sneaking their way across the road and into the alley beneath you. What do you do?
How high up am I?
About 4 stories.
Oof, yeah, I'm not dropping down from that. How did I get up here? Is there like scaffolding or like...
I seem to remember Dr. Bloom picking you up and taking you up there, but there is like there is a fire escape that you can use to get down.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, probably a smarter idea than just jumping off the building. You go hurrying over to the fire escape. It takes you a few moments. I doubt. I don't know if you want to make a stealth check. You can. It's up to you. If you're just hurrying, then you don't need to. But eventually, you will get down to the ground and be able to catch up with Boomy.
Hey, what's up, Shouty?
Where were you?
Just hanging out with some other shorties, you know what I mean? Staying out of trouble.
Oh, sure.
Well, we're all good now. Let's head back and meet up with the others.
Okay.
Well, fortunately, Lark, you do know where your friends were heading. They were planning on checking out the warehouse. You do know where it was located, or at least for the most part. I need the two of you to make for me navigation checks. This is a check to try to find a location that you've heard of but never been to. If you have anything that allows you to have some aid in that, feel free to declare it. Otherwise, you're rolling a d10. You're aiming right down the middle at a 5.
It's not good.
No.
Dreezy,
That's
waiting
perfectly
on
fine.
you for a navigation check. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, need a navigation check from you. Looking for a 5.
Eight.
Okay, that's funny.
No, it's that way.
Mm-hmm.
But they walked off this way.
Wow. With the two companions arguing about which way to go, let's turn our attention to Dr. Bloom and Zolos and Skarn, who are currently running at full speed to try to get away from the warehouse. You've managed to get a few blocks back, and you're currently hiding behind a building. So what are you doing?
I suppose it'd be looking out, seeing if there were any, because I guess it was all we saw were, well, that one wizard and then undead. We think it's a wizard. They were throwing
Yeah.
spells at us.
Mhm.
So I guess, yeah, he's gonna be looking out for just anybody approaching them.
Okay, give me a perception check. Aiming for a 4 here. Because it is dark, you don't have a whole lot of light, and none of you really have dark vision with Dr. Bloom.
Also happy to help look. So I'm feeling very not safe right now.
Yeah,
Ooh, that is a 2.
nice.
None.
Okay,
Nice.
well, yeah, so you are glancing behind you, using the ambient light from outer space to aid you as you're glancing. As of right now, the coast does seem to be clear. You are, like I said, a few blocks away from the warehouse, so you cannot see it directly. But as you're glancing both ways down the alleys you're hiding behind, nobody's approaching. There are no sounds. It is quiet.
Oh, okay. Okay. What? That's all I'm gonna say is what? What just, I mean, I killed the thing, but then if something was shooting, I mean, they didn't hit me, obviously, because, you know, but they got you pretty good.
Yeah, they did.
It's just like patting your feathers, putting a few out. He's like, yeah, you might want to.
Yeah.
You're smoking, Doc, and it's
Gonna-
not the good kind. Okay, all right. Maybe we got a little overzealous. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that again without being seen. I don't know about you.
I mean, we didn't even do anything. We were outside the fence and that thing came after us. Like, we weren't even on the property.
Oh, that's right. I guess I was, because wasn't Zolos invisible at one point, if I
Yep.
remember? Oh yeah, you didn't see that, did you? I killed one of the zombies. Doc helped,
Right, yeah, that was after you stopped being
Yeah, I
invisible
did.
because I silenced it because it was going to scream.
and then Doc got shot.
Mm-hmm.
So we did do stuff.
Yeah, after it started coming after us, y'all jumped the fence to deal with the zombie, yes. But it started coming after us while we were outside and hadn't done anything.
Well, but we did
But
cross.
then we hopped the fence.
Yeah, and then something saw us do all of that. I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah, but it's just like, it's order of operations. Who sets their guards to attack people outside their property?
Well, I don't think it really was attacking us. I think it was more just shouting that we were there. Which also, by the way, it's
Shouting your name and telling everybody you're there doesn't work?
It's a zombie. It's like it was there. Can they? I didn't know they could talk. The ones back home I've heard about can't talk. So why could that one talk?
Can't really.
He's like I obviously am not the smartest one here, guys.
What were you saying, Dr.
Yeah,
Blue?
I got nothing. Oh, I was just gonna say that I mean, it might be something magically induced as well, because there are different forms of zombies, of course, right? There are ways of manipulating them magically to do the thing.
I look pretty and swim well. I don't know about magic.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's my skill set. So I'm gonna take your word for it that there's other types of undead stuff.
Should we get further away from this warehouse?
Yeah. I mean, I mean, obviously they're a little on edge now.
Just a bit.
We still have to get in there, probably soon. I mean, maybe our short rounds are available somewhere. I mean, they didn't get caught, right? We didn't see them get. Well, I didn't see shit. You didn't see him get caught, did you?
No.
No, I mean, Lark was cool, and then Dreezy just he got out, and we don't know where he went after that.
Oh, yeah.
So they're just waiting for each other. So if they have any luck, they might actually have run into each other by this point. It has been a while.
Or Lark could be waiting for a green shish kebab at this point.
So possible.
It's true.
Because he got out of there doesn't mean he got all the way out. I don't know. We know he escaped the casino, but where he went after that is a question mark.
Well, if they're going to be going anywhere, ship.
I mean, honestly, it's been like 6 hours. He's probably blown himself up again by now.
That tracks.
Rally.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
And we did tell Lark that we were heading to the docks. So if potentially at least one of them will be looking for us. If it's been 6 hours, it has been a really long time. And also I agree. They are on relatively high alert. We should not be near this warehouse right now.
Yeah. I mean, are they going to know we're coming here, or are they going to the bar? Yeah, well, look, maybe we should go back near the bar and find, because we didn't find out where this was, right, until it was, I talked to
until after we split up, yeah.
Yeah, wasn't it a street vendor?
Yep.
Yeah.
That it said because I charmed the pants off of him? Well, not yet. He charmed him, but no pants were taken off. Yeah, I guess we'll head back to the bar, because that's my guess would be where they think we might go. Or the ship. They're not in the same direction. We have a lot of problems.
We do. Although, if we get further enough away from this place, maybe I can do a swoop, like sort of an aerial view to see if I can find them closer to the center.
Let's keep moving away. Hopefully our little people show up.
Okay. So the three of you are making your way back from the warehouse in the north, heading towards the bar, the Rock Rat. Is that right? Looking for your friends.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Bloom, if you're wanting to fly ahead and kind of get an aerial sweep, you're going to need to make a perception check.
For sure.
This is going to be a harder roll because it's a big city. I feel like you need to get at least a 3.
Okay. Just checking. Okay. I'm assuming investigation doesn't help on this. It's just perception.
Yeah, investigation is more the looking close for things. You are high overhead, looking for 2 very small targets in a very big city.
That's true. I was just hopeful. For good reason.
Yeah.
No luck.
Okay. So,
Alas.
between Lark and Dreezy's bad roll previously trying to navigate to a place they've only vaguely heard about, and Dr. Bloom's failed check trying to find them overhead, I'm going to say that you all spend a very large portion of the remainder of the day just wandering about, trying to reconnect with one another. Dreezy and Lark got lost somewhere near the casino. When your group finally reunite, you're actually closer to the ship than anything else. You've been going around in circles and back and forth trying to find one another. Nobody really, every time you thought to go back to the rock rat and look, you missed each other. And then by the time you actually find each other once again, you're all freaking exhausted. It has been a long-ass day. It's been stressful as hell. And all of you are suffering from a pretty good lack of sleep. So now we're at the point where you have to decide. Are you going to continue on with what you're wanting to do and risk further complication, or are you going to go back to your ship and get a night's rest?
All right, hear me out. Fuck him, let him die. We could figure it out. Huh? This was a side quest anyway. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If it doesn't involve me, I'm almost too bothered to care. I know this would really help us, which us includes me. So I'm willing to go a little further than I normally would. But then again, this really is all just about learning the language of the stuff on our ship, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't remember, I mean...
Yeah.
I don't remember anybody saying anything special about, like, oh, hey, this person's... Without them, everyone will die. I don't remember any of that. Was there any of that?
I mean, not as such, no, but there was a level of, like, that ship definitely did get to Loroupa in the first place, and if we could translate the notes, we could maybe figure out how to get back there faster.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
That was the main onus. We wouldn't have done this much running around for too little, I would hope.
Wow. I mean, with every great adventure, you have to have quite a bit of adversity, right? I mean, would it be really that easy to get back now? I mean, it's not like there's other stuff to do. Wink. I I'll take suggestions. It's up to you guys. Do we go get them? Do we try? I mean, we don't even know what we're up against, and now they're on alert. And I mean, that person shot some glowy shit at the dock.
Yeah, still feeling that one.
Yeah, I hate when they shoot glowy shit at us.
Yeah, typically it's you.
No, I make big explosions. It's not glowy shit.
I mean,
It's just loud shit.
You're right. The rest of us glow when yours happens. That's it. I mean, we were told that we didn't have a whole lot of time. I mean, you know what? Actually, I got another thing. This cost us a lot of money to get this information.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my vanity's coming back into play now. Is everybody? I mean, Doc, are you okay? Are you hurt?
Oh, I mean, I'm definitely hurt, but we have supplies on the ship to make me, at least on the surface, not hurt. I am thinking of the cost-benefit analysis of this particular person, which typically I wouldn't do, but we're literally off of our own planet and on our own, and my job is to care for us. So my question becomes, Dreezy, as somebody who knows already a lot about the ship and has a strong mechanical eye for it, do you think we desperately need this linguist? Because if you say yes, it'll make me reconsider what yeah. Thoughts? How badly do we need this person?
Short round?
Pretty great to understand more of the stuff on this ship. Maybe we could figure out how to get home, or at least how to get around better than guessing.
So, are we gonna try and sleep, or are we going right back?
I say let's rest.
Well, I mean, we're gonna be cutting it extra close. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm willing to do whatever.
I mean, what time do illegal slave auctions even happen? If we rest, will we be able to get there before it happens? Or at that point, are we just waiting for him to get bought so we can jump the guy who bought him as they leave?
You know, I hadn't, not gonna lie, I hadn't really thought past, like, killing everything inside and getting to him. Because I know we didn't have the money
No,
Yeah.
definitely
to
not.
buy him.
Oh.
Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that. So, yeah.
Okay. So we know where he is. We know he's going to be sold sometime very soon. We do know that he will likely have to be transported away from the warehouse, and therefore away from the undead that surround said warehouse.
We think.
And we also know that we're all exhausted. Well, we think. These are all educated guesses, but they are guesses. Which is what we have at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I do need my beauty sleep. What am I saying? I don't need beauty sleep. I'm already beautiful. But it helps because I don't want to fall asleep when something's trying to kill me.
I mean, who does?
You know, maybe some really weird people. I don't know. Live your life. Enjoy your kink. I don't know. I mean, I've seen some weird stuff on pirate ships, let me tell you. Yeah, I mean, let's go. Let's get you fixed up first, Doc. That's get a nap.
Let's all. Yeah.
And hopefully they're still inside. Although, I almost don't want to say this because it might make it a reality, but I have to because my brain won't let me not. What if they just change to another building and then they hold it somewhere else?
I mean, how many options do they really have in terms of potential auction houses for that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we don't live here.
That's true.
And the bug that we bought the food from, this time it was actually good. I remember.
Yeah, it was delicious.
It wasn't that. It wasn't those fucking blue apples. I don't remember what it was, but it was something that we enjoyed better.
It was blue waffles.
Oh, dude.
Not blue waffles.
God damn it, man. Just. Anyway. God damn it. That's
okay.
Bad. Yeah. I mean, they said this whole area is kind of off limits because of undead. I mean, so maybe there are other buildings, but I mean, I guess if we just look for more undead later, we'll hopefully find what we're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, we found them once. We can find them again.
For sure. Let's all take a nap, I think.
Send an anonymous tip to the people that run the casino that Dreezy's hiding in that warehouse. Let's let them be our cannon fodder. Yeah, let's head back to the ship. Get you fixed up at least.
But I mean, that is a pretty good idea. If nothing else, that would disrupt that.
Well,
because I mean, they.
Okay, so I do like it in theory, but my problem is if we're gonna be there to try and get the guy for ourselves, then Dreezy will be hiding out there, and so they'll be trying to get him.
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we could also just report it. Just say, oh, we have reason to believe that this terrible thing is happening here. Might be of interest. We can try to do it that way. Dreezy would be a better incentive for them, I think. Yeah. But for now,
yeah, let's go get a nap.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't take you long to get back to your ship. It is moored in the exact same spot you left it, fortunately. You don't see the individual who runs this particular dock. Probably a good thing. You do see some security there watching over the docks, and they do challenge you when you approach, and you explain and show them the slip of paper that you were given, and they let you through. And you're able to return to your ship. I imagine you spend a few moments looking about, making sure everything is where you left it, and it does seem so.
Yep.
And so you are eventually able to retire for the evening. Does anybody have anything they want to do before going to bed? It has been a late day, so you are going to be taking the exhaustion wound if you stay up too much later. But if you want to, want to have any last-minute conversations or things like that, you can do so now.
I guess, Zolos is gonna approach Boomy and be like, "Hey, just for clarification, because we didn't really go over it. Where did you go? How'd you get out? I went back to the bar to try and get help. Didn't get any help. And then Feathers in the Rock showed up and said, that's totally what I'm going to refer to you as from now on, though. That's great. I don't know why I hadn't thought of that sooner. Granite is boring. They came back and said you both escaped, but they were kind of mum on the details. Something about a lot of you running around. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I hid with some other little shorties, some kind of gnomes, I think. They were pretty cool, honestly. I got their info. We can hit them up on the VPN.
On the what?
You know, the CNBC, PSN, PCN. That's what it is. PCN, Psychic Crystal Network. You know. Aren't you help with the hips space communication? Everybody knows about the PCN.
Yeah. You're not wanting to seem like he's not cool. Of course, I know about all that. Yeah. Would they be willing to help us with the zombie issue? Maybe they might.
I don't know about that. These are other technically minded kind of guys like myself. So they said they could maybe help with the technology and stuff, or maybe some upgrades for us for a price. Said it was real expensive, but I checked out the merchandise for myself, and it was top notch.
So why are we going after the nerd? If you know what? I'm a people pleaser now. We're gonna go after the bookworm because maybe they'll help. But maybe check in with that crystal. I don't know about. Well, you know what? If we do all of this and they don't help, ooh, there's some noogies in this nerd's future. Maybe you could ask on the thing I totally knew about, by the way. Maybe you could ask them if they could loan us some cool toys to help get this person out, and maybe that person could also help your Nomi friends as payment.
I'm very interested in new and unknown technologies, which is what we happen to have here on the ship.
I was almost tempted to can they do this and do the I can't do it, the thing where it looks like it pulls his thumb apart, that little trick. Can they do that, but well, maybe invite him to the ship. They can look at that, and maybe as a down payment for coming and looking at the cool stuff, they let us borrow some cool toys.
Yeah, sure, I guess so.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask, right?
Yeah.
Or
no short guy would ever cross another short guy, so.
Yeah. I'm going to take your word for that. Okay.
Nothing bad could happen for sure.
Yeah, because I've heard there's a lot of, short hate going around the galaxy.
That's right. There's so many haters out there.
Especially halflings.
Don't be one.
Those guys get so much trouble from people, especially handsome bearded ones. I can't keep doing that. Yeah, let's just check with them tonight in the morning, whatever you got to do. I'm sure they're time zones, right? Time zones for that awesome PCN network that I totally knew about.
I'm going to cut in here real quick because Lark is going to say something. She says that what you're all suggesting sounds like you're asking them for 2 favors. Please come look at our stuff and also let us play with your toys. So that seems like a lot to be asking.
Well, we're gonna Lark. Well, we're gonna let them talk to the nerd too, because I'm sure that guy will help them. And I'm sure there's something on the ship we can give to them in exchange for.
Some bartering.
Yeah. Or hey, you know what? We seem to be, dare I say, sluts for money lately by just hiring, saying we'll work for everybody. Maybe we can work for these little people too. I'm willing to, hey, I mean, I don't know if you know me as well as I know me, but I'm willing to do just about anything for a lot of things. So,
Lark says we're going to end up working for everyone.
Why? I mean, that's hey, we're the new hip crew.
Have you actually taken a job from anyone yet? Like you
Well,
promised.
Hey,
you said maybe.
Trying.
Well, we were told to get the guy. I said, hey, if you need somebody to help at your ship, you can get this person, and then we're supposed to go to another place to pick up stuff for the guy at the bar.
Like Crowburn.
Yeah,
I thought we were gonna
he
go
had
back
asked
to.
us. Yeah, he asked us to go to either take something for him or
To
go get stuff.
something. Well, he's asked you to. He told you
Yeah.
that he would pay you to do it, but
Yeah,
I
well-
don't think you ever actually agreed to it.
Oh well, I mean, on his own, Zolos has totally said yes, we're going to do it. But we haven't signed anything on the dotted line.
Yeah, that's more what I meant.
Well, yeah, we're gonna do work. Just it'll be fine. You don't promise people everybody, and just hope for the best that everything happens. Come on. Maybe I'm just. You know what? I know what the problem is here. I'm rich, and so just it always works out for me. Okay, I get it. I'm sorry. That's my fault. I should have thought like you people. I didn't mean that. I meant that in the best possible way.
Wow.
Damn.
I meant that in the best possible way. All of you. I love you all. As acquaintances.
Anyway.
He's just digging himself deep.
Yeah, as everyone just kind of stares at Zolos for a few minutes, just digging himself deeper and deeper and deeper. There's that moment where you just hear nothing but freaking crickets chirping. That's horrible.
All right, you know what? Let's get some sleep. Oh, Doc, do you need help patching yourself up?
I mean, I'm happy to. It would be great to get some assistance, just because it is. I got shot in the back twice.
I mean, I'm good with my hands, but I think that's kind of the Rock's kind of forte, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was as bad as that. I can.
Oh yeah,
just sort of.
I think they actually took a shot for me because I was able to vault over the fence pretty good, and Doc got shot a second time. So I'm pretty sure one of those is probably meant for me.
Yes, it was. Can confirm.
Yeah.
If you can, Skarn, it would be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, though.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I've only got one shot in me right now, but I can absolutely do what I can there.
Okay.
2 seconds later, Zolos is already asleep. he just found his bunk. He's dead to the world.
Well, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and shoot some glowy shit at you.
Dope.
Well, yeah, how much effort do you have to expend to do a point of healing? Is it 2?
It's 2 effort per point of healing.
Yeah, there you go. So, you spend some effort and cast that healing energy into the doctor, closing up some of their wounds.
Thank you.
Then after that, I suppose you all head down into your bunks and get yourself comfortable for a night's rest. So here's what happens when you take a long rest. You regain all health and effort, which is always useful. You also clear 1 wound.
Okay.
So anyone who has a wound, one of them is removed.
Just to clarify that, since I got shot twice, would that count as having 2 wounds, or was that just taken out of my health?
Yeah, remember that the wounds are different. Wounds are like status effect things. You did have one.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you had one from when you were paralyzed, but that was really about it. The rest of them are just you took your points of health. So you're injured.
Fair. Okay.
So
Just making sure.
But the paralysis of your leg is now gone.
Yeah. Okay.
Did anyone else have any wounds? I think you're.
Nope.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, eventually you all do wake up once again after sleeping for at least 6 hours. Probably some of you a little longer than that, based on all the damage that had happened to you. But you do eventually wake up feeling refreshed, and you all notice that someone has made breakfast. You go heading up to the galley, and you find, I'm going to say that Skarn is making breakfast. That way you can all smell what the rock is cooking.
You beat me to it. I was going to make that joke, too.
It was just right there, so... But that's where we're going to pause and take a break, with everybody sitting down having a early breakfast to discuss how they're going to go and rescue the linguist, who I will remind you all is named Aravast. So you can think about that for a little bit. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, folks, so stay tuned. And we're back. When we last left off, our heroes, the crew of the Wayfinder, have had a long night's rest after abandoning their project to attempt to secure the individual known as Aravast, who is a linguist and a scholar. They're currently being held by people who are called the Followers of the Veiled One. And our heroes know their last location, a warehouse in the seedier part of town. But they decided to go to bed because it was a really long day. And so we can all understand that. And so here we find our heroes finishing up an excellent meal made by Skarn. It smelled incredible. And you're all discussing what the plan is for the day. So, Wayfinder crew, what are you going to do now that you've slept and had a good night's rest?
So, I guess I should apologize for yesterday, because a lot happened, and, I know y'all more or less gave me the captainship, and I wasn't really doing anything with that. I was just kind of sitting back as everything happened, and that's not great captaining, so I'm sorry. I'll try to do better. But, yeah, I don't know. It's a lot, and...
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I've been telling everybody I'm the captain anyway.
Oh, actually, yeah, that works. Can we all do that? Can we all be the captain?
Sure, I don't see why not. This ship's got like 4,782 rivets in it, so we can have 5 captains.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Okay, yeah, that would be really good, actually, yeah. Okay, so, officers, I guess for today, we gotta make a final decision, huh? We gotta figure out if we're getting this dude or not. That's the first step, so... Personally, I am a proponent of yes, because I think we've spent a lot of time and effort on him. It would feel kind of a waste if we just walked away now, but, that's just me.
We're the good guys. We should probably go do some saving. I'm down for it. I think it could help too. Any information's good. Knowledge is power, baby. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. We're on the same page here.
I can agree with that. Think we should get this person?
Yeah, let's go get the nerd. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so now we gotta figure out how we want to do that. Are we just gonna charge in there and fight him, or pretend like we're at the auction and then follow whoever gets him, or...
Plan.
We need to make sure he's still there.
Or it's
somehow
like...
we need to get
yeah.
inside.
We're gonna Ocean's 11 this bitch.
That's a good point. You have to be able to get inside somewhere. The zombies can't keep everybody out. So how do you get in?
Maybe it's a secret passcode kind of dealy.
I mean, I suppose money would work, but we don't have a lot of that.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem.
Can we use your illusion technique to make it look like we have money? Just have an empty chest and cast an illusion that it's filled with gold?
Well, yes, technically, but the instant someone tried to touch one of the coins, like, I can only do 1 sense at a time, so... It would look like coins, but it wouldn't sound or feel like them.
Until we get what we want. Then it's all yours.
I guess, at least partly, the reason I feel like we should try to maybe do this in the follow somebody home and jump them style is because, you know, we're a fairly distinctive crew and we're on the rock, and if it goes around that we're, you know, cheating people out of money as well as cheating casinos, you know, that's as many people. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see where you're going there. My family had some problems similar to this back on Loroupa. We were just always getting chased out of town. I don't know why.
And then the scene goes back to Loroupa of just whole villages burning to the ground.
Yeah, you know, since this is like the only town really around, I'd rather not get blacklisted.
Fair.
So, I don't know. I don't think most of us are any good.
The answer to all our problems is we gotta be ballin'. We need lots of gold.
That would help a lot, yeah.
Let's go get him.
Let's go get this guy, and then we'll solve our gold problem next.
But how? Are we? So, have we made a decision as to whether or not we are charging?
I don't think we have a plan, no.
We're just gonna go for it. The plan is no plan.
We all do something completely random, and then it'll work out where we all come together at the same time, and it will be revealed that our plan was no plan. Ocean's 11. 12? I don't know which number it is.
Yeah, that great book series on Loroupa, The Oceans. Why they wrote a dozen of them? Who knows? Lark points out, plans always get fucked anyway.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, and when I enter the room, I'm gonna be scooting on my ass with propelling myself forward with my arms.
Can we, at the very least, agree to try and hold back and observe the entrance and see if there's a passcode or a key card or something that we need to get in before we just walk up to the gate?
None of us have stealth. None of us are particularly sneaky. We can't. There's no way of like.
No sneak.
No sneak.
No, I'm not stealthy. I'm 7 feet tall, but I'm trying. Okay.
I mean, neither can I, and I can fly. But Lark can.
Yeah, Lark's holding her hand up. She can sneak.
Didn't even see you there.
Short people hate.
That's a short guy joke.
I mean, if you could do that, that would be great, but I worry about breaking off from each other after what happened yesterday.
That's also fair.
I don't know, I guess if we could be like a block back behind a building or something, but that's kind of what got us got yesterday.
Wait a second. I got a great idea of where we can hide.
No.
Skarn,
No.
you just use your illusion to make yourself look like a normal rock. And we'll stand behind you.
Yes, because that always does work. Oh, a random rock just appeared. That's totally normal.
Just need to get a cardboard box with an A, a B, or a C on it and hide underneath it.
Yes.
And then we'll be fine. That's how Solid Snake always does it.
That's right. You're picking up what I'm putting down.
I feel like Vale tried to do that one time.
I think
Isn't that where we're going to fight the veiled ones, so they will acknowledge our superior tactics?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we got to get close. Take a look first.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could send in the little ones. They haven't been seen.
I guess that's fair. You wouldn't be recognized, but...
Just,
Do a
kind of
sneaky-
like walk, drag your foot, and like just go, maybe they won't know the difference.
Yeah, that's worth a try.
Shit, what did
How
I
do we
just
make
do?
ourselves look deadified?
Hey, that crystal thing you were talking about yesterday, the psychic whatever, did you get a machine that can do that, or just contact information?
The contact information, I think we have a machine here. On the bridge.
The one on the ship, okay. Never mind.
Right? We have like a comm that can hail other ships.
Yep.
Right? That's how we talk to the GIF.
Mhm.
What are they called?
Yeah, the Hyperdron.
Hyperdron.
Right, yeah.
Hippodrons. Yeah.
Okay.
And that was one of the machines they explained to us like how to use, right? Like we have the user manual for that. They knew how to do everything except for like the main engine and like one of the machines, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, while they couldn't read the things themselves, they said, well, this kind of looks like this, and they showed you the basics of how to work them, yes.
Cool. Yeah, so I can figure out the PCN.
Okay, for some reason, and I'm not entirely sure why, but when you said you got their contact information, I thought it was more of a personal contact and less of a ship-to-ship thing, so...
No, they said their ship. So that's, they didn't say which one of them was the captain, so it's, I guess, who they work for.
Yeah,
seem pretty
it's all
cool.
good. If it's not something we can carry with us, it's not going to help us today.
Well, maybe there's a mobile version. Is there like a way I can create like walkie-talkies? Or not create? Or, like, is it on the ship? Like, is there a detachable communicator?
No, there isn't a detachable communicator. It's a very large machine, actually. There's like a giant crystal ball on top, and it's there on the bridge of your ship. I'll go ahead and show it to you, just so you know what it is we're talking about here.
Yeah, that's important stuff. I'm just getting a black screen.
Yeah, sorry. Give me a
Gotta zoom out, probably.
second. You're on the wrong layer.
Ah.
Oh, okay, there we go.
But like for scale, this is the thing I'm talking
shit.
about over here.
Where? Oh, this thing right here? Oh, yeah, it
Yeah.
is big.
This round, friend.
Yeah.
Probably, well, I mean, a square is 5 feet normally, so it's 10 feet long.
Yeah, so
These
you
are like
can
giant, like computers from like the 50s.
Yeah, a little bit. This is all steampunky technology, stuff that's mixed with magic. So, like I've described it before, but it's a big brass contraption with a lot of buttons and knobs and dials and things like that. There's the giant crystal on top that kind of warbles and actually works as a view screen. There's another crystal on the side that kind of acts as a dial. And you can see there is a little indentation area that would fit the crystal that you were given.
How do we create our crystal that we can give to other people?
You don't have any. You've never actually. This is the first time you've encountered stuff like this. So
Okay.
you're not sure about that yet.
Is there any buttons I can press that maybe would open up like a drawer or some other compartment in this machine? Or is it just the buttons I see?
You know what? Go ahead and give me an investigation check. This is a technology type check. You're trying to understand this machine and find maybe there's some crystals about. You never know. I feel like for this, you're going to be aiming for a 4.
A 9.
Oof.
Oh.
That's an oof.
Yeah, you kind of search about, looking for something that might be a crystal to give your address out, and you can't find one at all.
Dang.
But you can at least contact the gnomes using the crystal you have. The basics is you inserted it in there and then hit the button to turn it on, and you can communicate to the intended recipient. Now, whether or not they pick up, you have no idea.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna do it right now. We'll wait to actually do it. But I just wanted to like see the machine. That's cool.
Absolutely.
Unless y'all want to do that. Unless y'all want to talk to the gnomes right now. But they seem to want either money or to check out our technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we really have anything to offer them at the moment, so.
And
Yeah.
Lark did have a good suggestion. Since sneaky.
Sneaky, make ourselves look like zombies.
She has
Immediately.
a spell that makes her look like other people, so she could
Oh,
make
sick.
herself look like a zombie.
Yeah, let's do it. That sounds great.
Okay, so the plan
Hey,
is to head back to the to that warehouse and check it out again.
I guess so.
Is there any other preparation you plan on doing before heading out?
I
Nope.
got nothing in my spell book, so.
Okay.
No.
I guess I could try to create an explosive. That's been working out too well.
Yeah, we can't afford to. We can't afford
Actually,
to do
I
that.
can spend effort to give myself another dice, right?
Mm-hmm. You can.
That's 3 effort.
It's 3 effort to give yourself an extra dice, or you can ask somebody to help you.
I think we're gonna need some firepower in this battle, guys. Anybody want to help me carefully put together an explosive device?
Sure.
Shit.
Oh yeah, you got those quick
Happy
hands,
to.
Lark.
Okay.
Cool.
So who's helping?
So Doc or
Doc?
Lark?
Doc or Lark?
I mean, I'm happy to help. I can hold things carefully.
Okay, all right.
I also have the sidekick trait talent.
Okay.
So we only would have to expend one to help, as opposed to two.
Nice. So, so you can expend one effort and give Boomy an extra dice. I believe you're currently rolling a, let's see, it looks like you're rolling a D10 for this right now. But you're aiming for a 6.
Yep.
So roll 2d10 and see if you can hit a 6 or lower.
Yeah, I was just reading the ability. Okay. All right, a 3.
Hey, nice.
Nice.
With Dr. Bloom's help, you are able to craft a explosive. A common explosive.
Excellent.
Yes. It's a Molotov cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Sorts.
There you go. Well, with your new explosive in hand, the group arms themselves and prepares for what's to come. Then make your way out through the city once again, heading towards that warehouse district, towards the northern end of the Rock of Ra. You said you wanted to wait to stop a couple blocks down and observe, so I assume that's what you're going to do. So I would like everyone to start things off by giving me a stealth check. You're aiming for a 5.
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh my god.
Nice.
The guy that rolls a D12 because he stands out got the 1.
Fuck. Oh, it's so bad. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go around the table and have everybody tell us what they got, starting with Boomy.
I got a 4.
That's a success. Dr. Bloom.
9.
That's a failure. Zolos.
A 1.
Nat 1. That's a success. Skarn.
A 10.
A 10. That is a failure. Lark.
I don't see Lark's on here.
I don't see a Lark one either. Lark, can you give me a stealth check, please?
Sorry, I was waiting for my coughing fit to pause.
Got it.
Are we nearby the thingy, the place? Like, because I was asking if my many faces thing affect the
The many
sneak.
faces will not affect the sneak. If you're going to be approaching the building and not hiding, that's going to be a completely separate thing. This is just you're stopping a little ways away. That way you can observe before you start making your heading up. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I failed that, so I get.
Yep, anyone who failed does get a point of effort back.
6.
That's 6 for Lark. That's also a failure. You creep up to the to your point where you're kind of looking around the corner of a building. You sneak up to that, and you're lying there in wait. And the whole goal was to observe for a little bit. All of you do so. You spend the next hour just kind of watching. Dr. Bloom, you have the best vision of dark. You have dark vision. You're able to see a lot more than everybody else. I'm not going to make you roll a perception check for this because the scene doesn't really change. There's 2 individuals standing in front of the double doors to the warehouse, one to either side. They make no real motions. They stand perfectly still. And with your owl eyes, you are able to recognize that these are the same creatures that were there the last time you were here. They don't seem to make any notice of anything. They don't react to anything, including you, all of you peeking your heads around the corner. Some of you a lot more obvious than others. But they make no motion, they make no movement, they don't react in any way. You just stand there for the next hour, watching, taking peeks. Nobody approaches. Nothing really happens. It's just 2 things, 2 zombies, standing outside the door to a warehouse. And that's it. What do you all want to do?
Yeah, I mean, Zolos normally is like stands out the most, but he's like, he is the shadows this time. So I mean, when he talks, you don't even know where it's coming from. Listen, we got to get inside. I mean, at this point, they're probably waiting for us. I mean, brute force is not really a great tactic, but I mean, do we have any other choice?
I guess if we're not seeing anybody go in, then...
I'm wondering if the entrance isn't here. Maybe it's somewhere else and it like comes up underneath?
That, or it's already started and folks are already in there.
Mm-hmm.
All the windows are... There were some windows, weren't there? At least on the back side. Or they were all covered with like curtains, yeah.
Yeah, all of them were shuttered, closed, except for a few in the back that you could see.
They're facing
a little bit, yeah.
I would say facing the water, but like facing the dock, right?
Yeah, facing the dock.
Maybe we can draw them out without help coming?
Mm.
What do you have in mind?
I mean, I have no
I
idea.
can pop on over there with my teleportation.
Is that...
Tie their legs together. And then you guys pop out, and when they try to run, flat on their faces.
Could you really do that quickly enough? The shoe thing?
I think so. Let me see. Oh, he like goes in his pouch and like roots around for like a piece of like a rope or wire. He's probably got like some copper wire or something.
Probably.
He would probably slice right through these zombies' feet.
Mm-hmm. But
yeah, we could send in Lark. They might not even notice.
Now, Boomy, what is your teleportation power currently ranked at?
It's a 3.
Okay, so you are able to teleport 2 zones away instead of just 1. So you basically, for like mechanical purposes, you can teleport about 30 feet at a time per action.
Cool.
still you have to expend 2 effort to do that, but you can do that.
It's 1 effort.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so just keep that in
But yeah.
mind. 30 feet.
Yeah. So where are they? They're at the...
We only know the ones at the front door, but
Okay.
what about Lark? Who do we send in first? Dreezy or Lark?
Oh yeah, they're like 80 feet away.
Yeah, you would have to sneak closer to teleport to them.
It was only when we got extra close to them that they could even see us, I thought, right? 'Cause they are dead.
We're 90 feet away.
Well, I mean, it's been a bit, but as I recall, we were down the alleyway hiding behind some crates when they noticed us. So
Well, I think they heard one of you or one of us. I don't remember who it was, but they heard one of us, I think.
Probably the
Right,
not
right.
stealthy one.
Well, I don't remember if that was a while ago. I mean, I'd totally own up to it if it is true. I don't remember.
I love the fact that all 3 of you owned up to the not stealthy one at the same time.
Well, I mean, hey, Zolos specifically has a penalty against that.
Fair.
I know, but it was just funny watching the 3 of you go like, "Yep, that's me," all at once. Anyway, still behind the building, still in the alleyway.
Yeah. And it was a chain link fence, right? It goes around or something like that. Okay, so
it looks like Lark just suddenly
zombified.
uses her magic and transforms herself physically into looking like a very short half dwarf, half halfling zombie.
that is incredibly cool. Wow.
All right, go get him, Lark.
Yeah, this one I kind of need a little bit of direction, though. I'm sorry, I hate making you have to talk. I know your throat's messed up right now, and I appreciate you hanging out with us regardless. But I do need a little bit of direction. Are you just like walking up towards the building? What are you doing? If you can, feel free to type it if you want to.
I'm gonna start shambling towards the zombies we see.
Okay, I dig it. You're just making your way up north towards the zombies. I'm going to need you to make a deception check. This is, you're trying to blend in, you're trying to act the way a zombie should act. If you have anything that assists you in anything like that, go ahead and declare it. Otherwise, you're rolling a d10. However, since you're using your magic, I'm going to give you advantage and give you a second dice for this. But the caveat to that is you have to roll a 4 to deceive the zombies.
Do I hear them making any sort of sounds? Like, are they groaning or like rattling breath or anything like that?
You're gonna make me a perception check beforehand. Aim for a 5. Oof, that was 10. So you gain an effort point back, but no, you cannot hear any sounds coming from the
Wait, you only
zombies.
rolled 1 dice. No,
it's
that was for
different.
the hiding.
It's different, yeah. This is different. So unfortunately, with a 10, you cannot hear any sounds, so you're not going to be able to use your mimicry.
Okay, so I am rolling a D10 at advantage.
D10 at advantage, so 2D10. You're aiming for a 4.
Oh.
Mm.
Wow.
Snatch night, kiddo.
Okay.
Unfortunately, a 7 is a failure. You gain another point of effort. You start lumbering your way towards the zombies. I'm going to be moving your token here real quick. You get up to about here. Let's just show people on who's watching what's going on. Okay. You are making your way up towards the building. Your arms outstretched. You're just kind of lumbering and shifting. And as you're moving, you do eventually see that the zombies peek up as you're approaching. They both look at you and you look at them, and you're moving forward, and you're convinced that you're doing this right, that you are making them think you're one of them. As you get past the fence, the two of them begin to move forward towards you. One of them holds their hand out as you get close to them. But then suddenly, without warning, it comes stumbling forward and attempts to grab you. I'm going to need you to make a roll to react. This is based on your athletics or your acrobatic skills. If you have anything that makes you difficult to grab, anything that gives you skill in evasion or in like reactions and things like that, go ahead and
I have fast reflexes.
That will absolutely aid you in this. So you get to roll a D8. You're aiming for, hold on, I need to pull up the zombie real quick. Why is it not opening? There it goes. Okay, you need to roll a 6. So rolling a D8, trying to hit a 6. You rolled a 3. The zombie comes lumbering towards you, trying to grab at you. You see them coming, and it's pretty clear what they're about to do, and so you jump backwards just as it lunges at you. It hits the ground with a thud, and you land lightly, and you can see that its companion is coming up, about to do the same. So now it's time, everybody. Give me 1 second as I switch you to another map.
Alas.
And we are about to get into initiative.
Jesus.
Aw. We tried. You tried.
The hexes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna need need everyone to go ahead and start rolling your initiatives.
Oof.
Interesting. Oh.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Okay, let's go around the table real quick. Dr. Bloom, what you get?
2.
Nice. Skarn.
An 8.
Oof. Zolos.
I also got an 8.
Oof.
Do we roll off at this point?
Yeah, go for it. Both of you roll off.
Just do D20?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
13's my lucky number.
13 is better than a 9, so we're going to
There
say
it
that.
is.
So, or what? Yeah. Or wait a minute. No, we're going backwards. So in this game, so 9 is better than a 13. So Skarn is going to go first.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, because we go backwards in this game. Remember?
Well, sure, but that's usually on 10s. I didn't know that applied to 20s also.
No, we're going to apply it to everything in this game. Dreezy, what'd you get?
It actually makes sense in initiative because if you roll a 1, you're number 1. You're the first to go. I rolled a 5.
5. Lark, what'd you get? Or someone else can tell me.
9
9.
for Lark.
9. Ouch. Okay. There we go. Ooh, oy. Yeah, there's a lot of bad guys around you all. That's going to make things interesting.
Fun.
Well, let's go ahead and get some good battle music. Yeah, I like that one. Okay, so here's the situation. You all watched Lark just go zombie walking, thriller style, up towards the warehouse. I guess the zombies did not like her dance moves because they started lunging toward her, trying to grapple her. You watch that happen. There's one that managed to attempt it but was not close enough to do it. The other one's getting close, but just managed to get there. Dr. Bloom, you're the first person to react, but you're pretty freaking far away.
I am.
So what are you going to do?
I mean, I would start heading over, but before I do that, do I see anyone else in the immediate vicinity of us?
Are you wanting
just
to use your action as a perception check to try to ascertain that?
Yeah, just to let the rest of the group know if there's anybody there. I think
that's
that's
fair.
what I'll do.
Absolutely fair. So give me a perception check.
Because of night vision, Is it just that? Checks that we're in the dark, so I get to roll a d8.
Yeah, you can roll a d8 for this. I feel like you need to roll a 5 at least.
A 5? Okay,
Mhm.
cool. Boop. It's a 6. Are you kidding me? Okay.
It does not seem like anything or anyone is near you or watching, so you're good.
Okay. Sure. Is that my turn? Oh, I do have movement.
Yeah, you still have movement.
So I will move to, like... I mean, I can fly, so I'll just go, like, over... How tall is the building in front of us?
Let's call the building at least 2 stories tall, so a little more than 10 feet, 12 at most.
Okay.
You could fly up and land on top of it if you wanted to.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll do that.
Yeah, I mean, you can fly and you have movement, so technically you can get on top of the building at least one area away from you.
Okay,
be fine.
So let's do that right about there.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Okay. Not much is going on right now. Boomy, you're next.
All right, I'm gonna try to get up there. I'm gonna use.
You're technically in that square with everyone else.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use. Did I just move?
Well, you have movement and an action. If you use teleport, you can
That's what I'm
move
thinking
2
about.
spaces away as an action, and you still have movement left.
I think it uses my movement, which is why it kind of sucks.
Well, it's still 60 feet.
Yeah. Costs 1 effort, 2 zones away instead of 1. Okay. Yeah, it's 1 effort, so okay.
Mhm.
So I can only move up to there, right?
By spending, you can use your movement to teleport. Oh yeah, so it's actually not your action. It's just by expending effort, which for you is 1.
Yeah, it's
you can
1
use
effort.
your movement to teleport 2 zones away. So for your movement, you get to go 2 spaces instead of 1. For the point
Cool.
for the.
And then I can also
expended-
use my action to move?
Yes.
Okay. There we go. I'll get up there.
Okay, love it. That's it for your turn. You've teleported and you've gone scampering away, trying to get closer to Lark. Not too close, but it is what it is. Next up is the zombies' turn. There's a lot of them, so bear with me a moment. Okay, Lark, you would see that the doors to the warehouse have opened, and there is another zombie standing there, throwing the doors open and moving towards your group. They can't move very fast, though. And of course, my website decided to. So much fun. Okay. Anyway, it moves to that point. That's its turn. Next up, you got 2 zombies in your zone, Lark. This ain't looking great for you. I'm going to go ahead and have each one of them make an attack against you. They're both attempting to scratch you, Lark. So I need you to make for me 2 in total avoid checks. These are going to be D10 checks unless you have something to assist you in avoiding, like armor or anything like that. You need to beat a 7.
I do. I have the basic armor that we got from the.
Avoid checks you make against unpowered attacks gets to use a D8. So you get to use a D8 to avoid this, and you gotta be the 7. Okay, it looks like you rolled a 3 and a 6. Both attacks miss. They're lunging at you, slashing with their long, jagged fingernails, and you just kind of dance back out of the way. But you can see that there are more of them in the warehouse that's coming out towards you, so that kind of sucks. Skarn, you're up next.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've got big moves planned, incredibly big moves, by which I mean I'm big and I'm moving. That's all I got.
That is fair. Zolos, you're next.
Yeah, I mean, he's so far away. He's just gotta, move forward. Same thing as Skarn.
It's true. It's true. Don't you hate it when you let your party member get that far ahead of you?
Well, I didn't realize we were really that far away, but yeah, no, we should have been closer.
Oh, well. Lark, you're up next. You're in a zone with 2 zombies who are trying to kill you. You still look like a zombie, but they're not buying it. What do you do?
If I try to leave the zone, they're gonna attack me again, right?
Probably.
How does movement work again? How far can I get?
Movement allows you to move 1 zone, which is 1 hexagon. You also can use your action to move, if you so choose.
I'm gonna try to slash one of them with my sword.
That's absolutely valid. Go ahead and make an attack. You are aiming for You are aiming for 7. Yeah, that's a 4. That is a success. You're going to do 1 point of damage to the zombie, slashing at it with your sword. You cut a deep gouge across its neck, aiming for the head. The head falls off, and the body falls down to the ground, decapitated. It is dead.
Yay.
Ooh.
And there was great rejoicing.
So Lark was tough. Called it.
Lark, you still have your movement. What do you want to do with it?
I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay. Dr. Bloom, you're up next.
I scoot ever forward. And I guess I can dash with my action.
Yeah, can.
Okay, so now I'm on this corner of the building.
You are on that corner of the building. You can see that Lark has decapitated one of the zombies and is facing off against the other.
Okay.
Next off, things happen. You have no idea.
Nope.
Dreezy, you're up next.
And I'll teleport again. So right here on this corner.
Love it.
The fence. I don't. Oh yeah, I can't do anything else. That's right. All right. Yep, that's it.
Okay. Well, that does get you pretty close to the fence. You can see a little bit inside of the building now. Not that there's a whole lot really to see, other than the fact that there are a bunch of zombies. Moving ever so slowly. Another one moves into Lark's area, but can't do anything beyond that. However, one of them is still in that area. I'm going to need you, Lark, to roll to avoid. You're aiming for a 7, but since you have your armor, you get to use a D8.
What am I trying to beat?
A 7. Yeah, you rolled a 3. That's easily able to dodge out of the way of that zombie. Skarn, you're up next.
Yep, just lumbering along. Oh, hey, that got moved way the heck out there. What did that?
Where'd you go?
Huh.
Where'd you go?
I'm below the map now, apparently.
That's
No.
weird.
Come back.
Yeah, I'm about 5 zones south of where the map ends. Somehow, and I can't move back.
I have no idea how that happened. Okay. I'll put a new token up. Where
That'll
were
work.
you?
I was trying to go over there.
In this one, yeah, he was in that. Skarn was in that one.
Okay. That was bizarre. I don't know what happened, but hey, we're back and it's all good. Zolos, you're up
teleporting.
next.
It's cool.
Just coming up. Moving up a couple spots.
Yep.
About it.
Lark, you are up, and there's 2 more zombies in your zone. What are you doing?
Run, Forrest, run.
Rolling for slash. You're going to attack again. And if 4 is enough, you slash a second time using your short sword, clipping the side of the zombie's head, cleaving into the brain, and it drops to the ground dead, taking that 1 hit point.
Nice.
Damn.
Dr. Bloom, you're up.
I scoot ever forward. And now I'm by the fence across from Dreezy. Because I'll move and dash.
Okay.
Mm.
Sorry. Next up, we got some more things that you can't really see what's going on. Boomy, you're up next.
All right. I'm gonna take out my crossbow and try to hit this one right in the head.
Love it.
Ranged attacks can be one zone already, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I move into the next one. I guess I move up to there and try to shoot this guy.
Shoot him. Aiming for a 7.
Aha.
Nice. You aim your crossbow looking down its sight towards the skull of that zombie. You fire your weapon, thunk, right in the brain pan, and the thing collapses dead.
Round it up.
Okay, we got some more things going on right now. So I will deal with that. Skarn, you're up next.
Yeah, let's, I still don't really have any effective ranged ability, so all I can do is keep moving up.
Fair enough. Zolos, you're up next.
Don't see any more out right now, but I guarantee they're moving. Yeah, I guess he'll just kind of come up and share a space with Senior Dreezy.
Okay. Lark, you're up next.
I want to poke my head inside, I guess. Oh, it's a lot worse. It's a lot.
That's true.
Closes the door.
Let's just close that.
You go.
Close the door.
You go stepping towards the door, look around. Oh shit! And then close the door again. Love it. Technically, you still have an action left.
Which way does the door open?
It opens inward.
Dang. Okay. I'm just gonna step to the side of the door.
Fair enough. We're at the top of the turn order, and Dr. Bloom, you're up next. You just saw Lark pull the double doors closed on the warehouse. What are you doing?
That's a great question. I am going to move, I think, here with Skarn. Yeah, so I'm gonna go here and hold an action, hold a crossbow bolt. If a zombie shows up, can I do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet.
Love it.
Sweet.
Okay, you have your crossbow bolt, your crossbow up. You're holding your action, waiting for something to open that door.
Yes.
Doesn't take long.
Uh-oh.
The door opens up, and there is an individual standing there. If anyone actually saw through the window the previous evening, you would have seen this dude. They're wearing an odd sort of headdress, almost looks like a nun's habit, but the veil is covering their face. You can't really see their features at all. They're tall, about average height for a humanoid, 2 arms, 2 feet poking underneath the robe. But apart from that, that's all you see. However, Dr. Bloom, you are holding your action. You can make a shot to try to hit them.
Okay.
Revenge.
What am I aiming for?
You are aiming for a 5.
A 5.
All right, is this a physical attack with your? Is you using your crossbow? Okay, yeah, you're aiming for a 5.
Okay. Bam. It's a 4. Holy Toledo!
Hey,
I actually shot
nice.
something.
You're holding your crossbow. You're aiming that. The door is open. You see that dude with the veil. You shoot. It goes right into their shoulder. They stumble back and cry out in pain.
Excellent.
That it for your turn?
I think so, yeah.
Okay,
Because I can't move anymore.
correct.
Yes.
Okay, that's it for your turn. Next up, Boomy. You're up.
Okay, I'll step forward and shoot a crossbow. What am I looking to hit?
You're aiming at that dude. You're aiming for a 5.
Critical, baby!
Hell yeah.
Critical, nice. One shot from Dr. Bloom catches them right in the shoulder, and as they're turning Boomy, you level your crossbow and fire with a critical hit. It lands right in their neck. They gurgle and cry out, and then drop to the ground, dead.
Sweet.
You still got movement, technically.
Dub. was in this hex before, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I bet.
Yeah. All right, I'm done.
Yeah, that's it for your turn. My bad. Okay, let's see. Got a bunch of zombies to move. Oh, they're definitely coming. Slow and steady. Skarn, you're up next.
Cool. Speaking of slow and steady, all I can do is keep moving forward.
Yeah.
I'm discovering very quickly that despite being a wizard, I have no spells that are not range melee.
Ooh, that's rough.
It's tricky, yeah.
Okay, Zolos, you're up next.
We can like hit people in adjacent ones, can't we?
With
or do we have to be
ranged
in
weapons.
the same? All right. Yeah. Because he's got a crossbow. So, well, I guess he would. I could move. Oh, what did I? Right. Oh, that's like it all went dark. Would it be at like disadvantage to shoot at him from this one?
No, I think you just can't hit.
Is that so? Are you just
Let's see,
saying
ranged attacks. Ranged attacks can be made against any creature within range of the attack, but the type of attack depends on the distance.
I don't remember what the crossbow...
you have basic crossbows, so it's just one range over.
We'll... Yeah, no, we're just gonna... No guts, no glory. We're just gonna go up in there.
Okay. Lark, you're up next.
Oh boy. I'll step over here then. That's still scary. I'm gonna shoot this one over here with my crossbow.
Damn right you are. You're aiming for a 7.
I don't know if this makes a difference. But, my ranged attacks are considered powered.
Huh.
They might, I guess, the last level up.
Oh, you took the... what's it called?
Like the...
Hold on, I'm looking.
Energized projectile.
Okay, yeah. They're considered powered if you choose. You send a bolt of energy towards them. You still have to roll.
Yeah, it just says it does extra damage on projectile attacks.
It has to do with whether or not powered attacks do any extra damage. Is what that is. So go ahead and make your roll.
Am I still trying to beat a 7?
You are still trying to beat a 7. You rolled a 5. That is a success. Your energy bolt strikes the zombie, its head explodes, and it falls to the ground, dead. Dr. Bloom, you're up next.
Swell. I am going to move up 1. I just don't want to crowd, but at the same time... Yeah, I'll just... there's not enough space in that... Oh dear. In that hex with Lark and Zolos and them, huh?
Let's see, 4, 6, 7. I don't know what the capacity is, but we've got 7 points in the zone right now.
7 points.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think Dr. Bloom, you would be the last person that's able to fill that zone.
I am small. I only take up 1.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Okay. In which case, I will.
Yeah, if we put all of us in the same zone, then we have 10 points exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, I'm small also.
Okay. So I will join this hex,
Sounds
and that'll
good.
be sweet.
That's it for your turn. Next up, we got some cultists who are moving in.
Oh dear.
Let's see here. Doc, you're kind of closest one to it. It's able to. It has some range. It's able to target you. I need you to make an avoid check against power, if that makes any difference to you.
Just for clarification, would this be considered close range, or is it too far away since it's like outside a radius?
It is considered long range. They are 2 hexes away.
Okay. Armor doesn't do anything for that.
So you're rolling a d10 then, and you're aiming for a 5.
D10 aiming for a 5. Yeah. Okay. And it's a 7. Blech.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed.
That is a failure, so you can add an effort point if you're missing any. You are going to take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Boomy, you're up next.
Alright, I'll squeeze my way in there. And I'll go ahead and shoot at this zombie.
Go for it. Aiming for that 7. That is a failure.
I'm gonna use my lucky. Or should I?
I mean, technically you can. It's a 10.
I think I'm not going to, because I would rather regain an effort.
Okay.
Yep, I just miss.
In that case, you miss and you regain that effort point back.
Okay.
Next up, we got a lot of zombies, so allow me to do this real quick.
Also, Skarn. Have you used the coin yet?
No, I've made 2 rolls so far this session, and one of them wouldn't have mattered if I used the coin for it or not.
That's super fair. Just checking.
The zombie does get, it can't move into the zone you're all in. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, phalanx.
Let's see here. Can it actually attack you?
I think maybe it can't, because I think melee attacks have to be in the same zone, and it can't get into our zone.
Could get into the zone, but then the zone would be over capacity, so it couldn't make melee attacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't think it's smart enough to know that. So I think what it's going to do, it's just going to move into your group zone to making it over capacity. And it's trying to swipe at everybody, but there's too many people around it, so nobody can do anything. Skarn, you're up next.
Okay. That's actually super convenient for me, because as a character with the big trait, I can still attack when a zone is over capacity.
Nice.
So now that this zombie has just walked up towards us, I guess I'm gonna try to bonk it on the head.
Do it.
Bonk.
Aiming for that 7.
Ah.
An 8 is a failure, unfortunately.
It is indeed.
Still got movement.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna bop over here to be a little closer to that cultist, though.
This is a weird thing, because it can't make an attack of opportunity until you're out of the zone. But moving out of the zone means it can't make an attack of opportunity.
Huh.
Zolos, you're up next, and since Skarn has left, technically you can attack the zombie.
Oh, alright, yeah. Fine, yeah, he'll just do that. He's got nothing else to do, right?
Yeah, because the zone capacity is at 8 right now.
See, and that's what am I shooting for with this guy?
7.
Hey.
That is a 3.
3's gonna hit.
Well, yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, he'll just, I guess he'd look at the sword and be like, you should be the captain's sword. I'm never living that down. And then just quick stab it. Pretty much almost just like as an afterthought as he's already moving over into this one. He just like with his other hand, not even looking, because he knows he's got 2 small ones next to him. So he can like aim high and not worry about hitting them. He just blindly he hears it squish. He assumes he hit something good.
Yep.
And he's just going to keep going.
Love it. And as you're moving away, not even looking back, the zombie falls to the ground. Dead. Lark, you're up next.
Hope that wasn't you guys.
Huh? I'm...
Poor baby.
I'm gonna move into the same decks as Skarn and shoot the cultist.
Do it. Are you attacking powered or unpowered?
Powered.
You're attacking powered, which means that you're aiming for a 4. Oof, you rolled a 7. You aim, you begin to fire that energy bolt. The individual wearing the veil sees that and throws up an energy shield, and your energy bolt slams against it, but does no damage. Dr. Bloom, you're up next.
Okie dokie. I'm going to move into the sex, and I am going to shoot this cultist that so very rudely shot me.
Okay, you're using your crossbow. You're aiming for a 5.
Okie doke. And it's a 9. How dare.
That is a failure.
Alas.
Next up, we got that cultist. The cultist, seeing that there are several people in each area firing at them, attempting to hit them, not liking that, they're going to use their action to cast a larger spell. So I'm going to need both, let's see. None of them have hit anybody. Yeah, I'm going to aim this at Dr. Bloom and Zolos. I need the both of you to roll to resist powered. You're aiming for a 5.
If I may, I have an interrupt here.
Okay.
Ooh.
The last level up, I picked up the Disrupt ability, which is the only spell I have that casts at range, but it's essentially a counter spell. So I can attempt to prevent him from, blowing everybody up.
Okay, tell us a little bit about that. How does this work?
It's a pretty standard roll, but I have to roll a d12. The other power that messes with magic doesn't apply to it, so.
Okay. So when a creature is in close range, when a creature in close range uses a powered attack action, you can spend 2 effort to attempt to prevent that action. When you do, make a check against the creature that is taking the action. You roll a d12. You're aiming for, it looks like a 5.
Okay.
Rolling a d12,
Sounds
aiming
good.
for a 5.
Not the best odds, but why not at this point, right? Everything else has gone wrong tonight.
Hey. Spend those effort points. I love it.
Jeez Louise.
And those coin.
Yeah, I think this has got to be the one, right? Because he's hitting 2 of y'all at the same time if I don't do this.
Roll again.
Okay.
Damn.
Sorry, y'all.
Unfortunately, you're unable
That's
to
worth a shot.
disrupt the spell that they're casting. So I do need the 2 of you to roll that roll to resist. Aiming powered. Roll to resist powered. Aiming for a 5.
Okay.
Well.
Yeah, that's right. That's a 1.
Still need one from Dr. Bloom.
It's a 3.
Nice. Nice. Both of you managed to dodge the explosion that erupts in your area. The cultist in the veil moves backward by 1, getting close to one of those pallets of boxes. Dreezy, you're up next.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward, and I'm going to encourage encourage Skarn. Use my action to give it 2 of my effort.
Love it.
As much as I appreciate that, I can only hold 1 more.
Okay,
so maybe just hold on to one of those, yeah.
Well, it doesn't work that way.
No? Oh.
You can have above your maximum?
No, you just have to take the 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's it for Dreezy. Next up, we got some zombies. I'll move them real quick. They're all heading towards you, but still out of range. If that last one will ever get to you. Who knows? Skarn, you're up next.
I don't even know. Like, Skarn hasn't done anything effective this fight so far. I think I'm just gonna keep moving into position to keep trying to counterspell that thing if it becomes important. And
Okay.
I don't think... Checking inventory real quick. Yeah, okay, I did hang on to a crossbow. Okay, what do you know?
I guess as they're going to shoot, could Zolos like kind of distract the thing and use some effort to like almost do like a combo thing?
Yeah, you can use 2 points of effort.
Yeah.
If you're helping to give 2 points of effort, then Skarn can roll twice. If you're trying to do a combo move, I think you actually both have to be within range. So,
all right, well, I mean,
I'll remind you, a combo move does double damage.
Yeah.
So what you're trying to do is help.
Yeah, I mean, he would just like, help out and just kind of like scream at the guys like, he would just look at me and goes, come on, baby. You want to stay close to this guy. And just kind of like put on the big charm and that big old fucking smile just to distract him long enough to maybe it doesn't dodge as well when Skarn shoots it.
Let's see. Well, that will allow you an extra dice if you're trying to roll to attack. You're aiming for a 5.
All right. Unfortunately...
I don't know how it works, but as Zolos yells this and causes the cultists to look towards them, they step forward, and the crossbow bolt just hits the space they were at previously, causing Skarn to miss.
I mean, I know big hands, small weapon, but come on, man. Come on, dude. I get it. I get it. I'm sorry. Next time I won't be so distracting. He's playing this.
Today's been a day.
He's totally playing this off like he's the winner.
Like 8 in the morning.
It was Skarn's fault. In his head, he's like, dude, I did everything I needed to.
Well, Zolos, it is your turn, so what are you doing?
Won't go into the same space, because I guess how tall are the crates? Is it like just like a low layer, or is it like stacked up tall?
They're actually like 10 feet tall. You're having a hard time seeing around.
Well, I mean, because I guess he's standing in front of him, so he's just moving over into this space that's kind of, he's like looking directly at him. And yeah, he's just gonna shoot pew pew with his crossbow.
Yeah, fire that crossbow. You're aiming for a 5.
Oh my god, son of a...
That's a failure, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for letting me know.
You're welcome. You still got movement.
I moved into this one.
Okay, so never mind. Lark, you're up next. You got zombies coming to you from the west.
Oh boy.
Yep, you are going to move ahead to get into position to aim at the zombie, but unfortunately with that 10-year-old, you are going to miss.
And we started off so well in this fight.
It's true.
When we were all just running towards the fight for 5 rounds and not rolling anything, we did really well.
Yeah, you're doing great at that point. But unfortunately, that is going to be where we pause for this evening. We're ending at the top of the turn order because it is 10:16, so we are running a little bit long. We're going to pick up in 2 weeks with Dr. Bloom at the top of the turn order. Some of the zombies have been taken out. There's one cultist left. things aren't looking too terrible for our heroes, but we'll find out what happens next time when we're back with another episode of Æther-Shanties. So, well done, everybody. You haven't died yet. That's a good thing. We'll see what happens next time. As for that, thank you to everyone who watched this evening. We very much appreciate you tuning in and hanging out with us. Come back in 2 weeks to find out whether or not our heroes survive their battle royale with the Veiled One cult. I'm sure nothing bad's going to happen from that. Yeah. We'll see. Well, as always, we like to go around the table and have everybody tell us who they are and where we can find them on the internet. And Skarn, since you're the one who did the recap, why don't you go ahead and go first?
Yeah, fair enough. So I'm Nobody. I can be found on Twitter and Blue Sky at Nobody Adams. That's Adams with 2 Ds like the family. And I do a whole bunch of stuff, which I link to on my Twitter, so I'm not going to talk about all of it because there's too much. Instead, this week I'm just going to talk about Yancey versus the End of the World. This is my first professional voice acting project, and it's available to play now. It's a video game that is available as part of the interactive fiction competition currently, and we're going to be launching a Kickstarter for physical editions later this month. It's about asexual, aromantic teenager sort of figuring things out while, a really casual zombie apocalypse happens in the background. It's like, it could be stopped if people just wore masks or whatever, but don't worry about it.
Yeah. That doesn't sound true to life at all. Love it. Lark, I know you're having a hard time talking to this evening. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Tell us who you are real quick so you can go and rest your voice.
I'm just a dork on the internet. I make nerdy little crochet dolls. You can find them on Instagram at Alyssa Crochets. I'll see y'all on Wednesday where I'm running for my life.
And hopefully you have a little bit more of your voice by that point. We love you. Dreezy, you're up next.
Yo, my name's Coins. I play Dreezy Boomy on here, and if you want to talk to me on the internet, Twitter, Blue Sky, Discord, it's all at Devil Fetish.
Heck yeah. Dr. Bloom, you're up next.
Hi, everybody. My name is Nico, and I play your very frazzled Dr. Ezra Bloom. You can find me on the internet at Static Blue Stray on Instagram and Discord.
Right on. Zolos, last but not least.
Well, I am Zolos Vohnagath here on Æther-Shanties, and on the Wednesdays of the same week that we're do this episode, I am a very handsome halfling by the name of Corwin Oliver Goodwood in our Curse of Strahd campaign, The Sound of Blood. If you were here last time, someone who can't really speak very well, so I can say this and hopefully they won't damage their voice more, did some naughty things and killed a very beloved NPC. If I can save them, I will. I don't think it's going to go well for her character. But we'll see. They're invisible. Maybe we don't find them. Or maybe Cog gets to go deep 6 on them when we do.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't remember anything naughty happening.
Oh, it was naughty.
Was it, though? We'll find out. Well, as always, I am Matthew R. Dawson, your friendly neighborhood host and game master here on the Random Rhapsody Network. You can find me here every Monday and Wednesday running crazy-ass games for crazy-ass people. I love them so much. It's a lot of fun. I can't wait until the next game. It's going to be horrific. It's really not going to be good. But we love playing anyway, so it's going to be awesome. Come back on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central to see what happens on Sonnet of Blood. Anyway, On behalf of everyone here in the Æther-Shanties crew and everyone within the Random Rhapsody Network, I just want to say, thank you, folks. It's been a delight. So long. Good luck. And until next time, may the winds of Æther ever fill your sails. And good night.